one of the greatest days in the history of this 83-year-old tournament. And just a little over an hour ago, the outdoor presentation, Patrick Reed putting the green jacket on the shoulders of Tiger Woods. For the 5th time, the Masters champion. A wonderful surprise here for you folks as we join you live from Butler Cabin. Tiger, thank you first off for coming all the way back down here. Of course, Nick, we've just been sitting here for the last hour and a half trying to kind of put our minds around this, and you've been fielding questions and all.
Right.
And all. Where are you right now after this last 90-minute stretch?
I am really hungry.
You really?
I haven't had time to eat yet. So, no, and seriously, it's an unreal feeling. Just to have it all come together at the right time. This is what we dream about, is to have mind and body come together for, 4 times a year. The shots and the shapes and that I felt like I was hitting coming into this week. I was able to hit high bomb draws with my driver. I was able to hit squeezer, hot cuts, and if I really felt uncomfortable, I hit a little spinner out there. So I had, both ends of the spectrum I was able to hit. And my putting stroke felt great. I was hitting my lines. I just didn't have enough speed sometimes. This is one of their slowest they've ever had the greens. Mm. And so I putt a lot on memory and feel, and I just had a hard time understanding some of these putts are going to be that slow. Granted, some of the greens that are more exposed, like 9 up on top, are going to be a little bit quicker. But
that was a beautiful putt there, by the way. We
just
saw
inside right firm.
Yeah,
worked out
right,
great.
Exactly.
But it was just a little bit different of an adjustment with feel on the greens.
So many times the Masters comes down to how the par 5s are played. And today, as right now in the rebroadcast, we're seeing what happened not only in your group, but the group in front of you, that 4 of them went into the water. You played the smart shot. And then at 16, you made birdie today. And then the par 3s were so pivotal here in the final round. Well,
I played the par 3s well the entire week. And I think that was key. And unfortunately, I didn't take care of the par 5s. But I balanced it out by playing the par 3s really well. So a little bit of give and take. And I was just trying to plod my way around the golf course, which I was able to do. And if I missed a shot, just be committed to missing the ball in the correct spot. And from there, I can either lag it down there dead or chip it up and save par.
Tiger, you said it's a combination of time and you get mind and body and swing in sync for this particular, but this goes a long way back, obviously after the surgery. But more important for me, last year at Carnoustie was the first time you led in a major for a while. You got the feelings, and I remember reading that you said you'd found something in your swing, and I thought the experience of that, and obviously the PJ was unbelievable, because that front nine you play when you couldn't hit the golf course, right. Yet you're right there. I feel they gave you a huge boost that, wow, it doesn't matter how I play, I can hang with these guys. Am I kind of on the right track?
Well, I made a couple of mistakes there at the Open Championship, which derailed my chances of winning the tournament. And I applied those lessons learned to the PGA and really played well. Unfortunately, Brooksy was playing better than I was. And this week, I just felt like I was in control of what I was doing out there. And more so than any other golf course, as you know, it's about understanding how to play it.
Exactly,
Each and every flag, understanding where to put it. And even though you have situations where, for me, I feel like I can hit any 9-iron on down, stone dead. But, sometimes missing a green in the correct spot is a lot easier to chip than is some of the putts you leave out here. And I was very disciplined when I was doing out there this week, and it paid off.
Was the match with Rory, so I commented after watching the match with Rory, you went out there playing to win, and I thought that Saturday morning, I said after that, well, Tiger managed to click himself into Sunday afternoon major mode. I thought the way you handled that, I thought you made a conscious decision. You were tweeting with Nota the night before saying, yeah, I'm stoked for this. I want to go and play and win this. I thought you flipped the switch, and I personally think, 2 weeks ago, it was a really nice little rehearsal for you to get that feeling that, I can flip that switch, turn on the Sunday afternoon intensity, and this week, you just cruised it. You were slow and smooth in just about everything.
Well, in match play, as you know, it's a Sunday feeling from the very first hole. got to be on. It's a 18-hole boat race, and so if you don't bring it, you're not going on.
Yeah.
And so I was able to win that match and move on. Unfortunately, lost the next round, but I was able to beat Rory there, which more importantly, I was starting to shape the shots getting ready for this week. And so with the wind blowing as much as it was there, I had wonderful control over my shot shapes. And now it's just a matter of bringing it here off of more severe uneven lies. And that's not always the easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
But the only thing I really struggled with this week was trying to hit the putts hard enough.
Yeah,
but
the first day,
fuzzy and a little bit slow.
The only mistake you had the first day was you missed whatever half a dozen inside 10 feet, but then after that you were back to purity.
And, we had that big rain here on Tuesday, and that practice round was useless to go on the golf course because it was slow. I thought Wednesday was a bit quicker, which I was kind of shocked about. But when we got to Thursday, they didn't speed them up again. And normally, as you know, that Wednesday to Thursday, they can get another foot and a half faster.
Exactly. Yeah.
But they didn't do that.
Yeah.
And so trying to make that adjustment as the week gone on, and especially as we get little damp rains here, trying to make sure I hit the putts hard enough.
Tiger, I want to show that shot at 16. We talked after the green jacket ceremony. I compared it to the Nicklaus shot. Obviously, different clubs back then.
Yeah.
But this was some action right here. And in many ways, this was the point where the whole world was clued in that this was going to be that historic day that everyone had longed for.
Yeah, 16's been kind to me the last 2 times I've won here.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, so that was an 8-iron, just trying to ride the wind, trying to get it back there.
From back on the tee, I'm sure it looked like it had a great chance of going in.
It did. I was just hoping it wouldn't go too far past as it picked up momentum. It worked out perfect. I had a little left center putt, straight up the gut.
And there's the birdie. Give you a 2-shot lead at that time.
That was loud too, by the way.
It was loud.
They were rocking down there.
How about at 18? How about that scene? And how about the Tiger chant?
But see, I was already screaming and yelling myself, so I don't really remember a lot of that. I was kind of into celebrating with Joey and my family and all my friends that have been a part of it. So it was incredible. The walk from the 18th green to our scoring area, that was loud.
Yeah. Hey, as someone who's known Joe LaCava for a long time, and he's beloved out here, great friend to so many of us. What a great teammate he's been for you as you've risen back to the top of the game.
One of the most loyal human beings you'll ever meet.
No question.
And if anyone deserves a major championship, is Joey. We've been through the fires together. Unfortunately, we just haven't gotten one as a team. But now he has been a part of 2 coats around here. So
92 and today.
And it's pretty special. For the 2 of us to go out there and be lockstep all week. Wonderful feel for club selection out there, and people don't know how much the wind swirls around this place, but a lot of that is we have to be on sync about what club to hit, and obviously the trajectory. So our communication was really solid this week.
Your son Charlie, for a New Year's resolution project for his 4th grade class, had to write one thing that he hoped for in 2019. And that was he wanted to see his father win a golf tournament.
Correct. Yeah, he saw it on TV last year at East Lake, and I, made a couple mistakes at the Open Championship when he was there, and I didn't get it done. So he wanted to actually, witness me winning a golf tournament. Well, he got witnessed it on a golf tournament. Witnessed me winning a major championship. So I don't think things get any more special for me because. When I first won here, it was my dad at the back of the green, and now it's my 2 kids. I
will never forget the image to see you as a son in an embrace with your dad, and then to see you as the dad with an embrace with your son. Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, it's been 22 years. So, life goes on. Just one continuity through it all. My mom was there. And so to have my mom as a rock, to have her there in 97 and then have her here again, it's
it's beyond special.
You just think of how many times she's been out there marching in your gallery when
Well,
you're a young kid,
well,
everywhere.
it's not the galleries here on the tour. It's driving me to tournaments.
Exactly.
Playing the Pee Wee League, 9 and under or even 11 and under age division, and it's like an hour and a half drive. We're driving an old Plymouth Duster, and getting out there and playing 9 holes at 7:30, which we could leave the house somewhere around 5, so I can get out there and warm up. She did all that, and then as I got older, my dad took me to some of the amateur events. So some of the reasons why she inscribes, on the back of the head cover, "Love always, Mom," because she can't always come. And so now that I have the head cover with her inscription on it, that she's always there, and she's always present in every round I play.
Could you tell us what was said right here between the two of you?
I just said we did it. I said, "I love you so much, Mom," and I said we did it.
At the end of all that, and you look at that leaderboard, is it kind of, for me, was a word of relief?
Well, I was in the press room there talking about it. It was amazing after Francesco made the mistake at 12. The amount of scenarios that could have played out. There were 6 guys with a chance to win.
Yeah.
And then Brooksy making eagle, Patrick making a run, and Bubba was right there for a little bit. DJ's makes a run. Tony's got to look like a chance to make eagle at 15. I mean, there's so many different scenarios that could have happened. And then with 2 holes to go, I had a 2-shot lead, but Brooksy could easily make birdie.
Yes. Yeah.
I could make a bogey. I remember having a 2-shot lead against DeMarco, and I went bogey, got into a playoff. And when I went up 18, I said, well, this is not over yet. Even though I saw Brooksy tap out, it's still not over because Arnold Palmer lost the tournament with the Masters with a double bogey in the last hole.
Yeah.
So it can be done. Let's go ahead and make 4, option 5, and let's get out of here.
Did you chip that sideways a little bit for safety?
No,
18?
what happens, I had to start it left left bunker to cut it. Wind is coming off the right. I had mud on my ball.
Oh,
So-
no, I meant the 3rd shot. Did you play
The third shot, absolutely.
I thought you played a little safe. Give yourself a little bit of cushion.
Why? I had to make bogey.
Oh, no, yeah.
And
I
so
agree.
just hit it up there, 2-putt, and get out of here.
Yeah.
We got a message from Jack, and I relayed it at the end of the broadcast, which everyone will hear once again in a short while. But Jack said, "Please tell Tiger, a job well done. This was a great day for the game, and I think it was fantastic." That's what Jack had to say about this. And for someone who's been coming here for 34 years, my first was Jack Nicklaus's last. And I'm walking off the course that day. I didn't know Ken Venturi very well, but he looked at me and said, "Young man, you may be around here for a long time. I can promise you one thing. You'll never live to see a day like this again at Augusta." You know what? Ken Venturi was wrong. This was as good as it will ever be.
Yeah.
This was truly a moment of greatness for the sport, for you, for everyone who celebrates this game. And it was great of you to come back down here and visit with us too, Tiger. Thank you for an exceptional moment that everyone will treasure.
You got it, absolutely.
As long as the game is played.
Thanks, Dave.
Great stuff.
Thank
Great
you.
stuff.
Tiger Woods, the champion again here at Augusta, and now another look at the moment that will be played back for years and years. It'll outlive us all.